salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion.
Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable here from the 38. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 45 on second down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop? defense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go. 240.
A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll get 19 out of this, but he will still bring up a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll give it to Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after after the made field goal. Here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now, the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw here, hauled in. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So it's on to halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just shy of midfield, Burrow fires this quickly to Tate. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this 35 to nothing now.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And now Ryan Tannehill becomes a focus of our... The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To their fullback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party.
From midfield now, Burrow. He completes it to Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And fights through one man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Burrow will throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Thaddeus Moss. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. A first throw for the backup Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And it's 2nd down. Now Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is RG3. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Griffin. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Jones has it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Tannehill. They'll find Jones again, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Titans, gain of 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To the air again, Tannehill. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5 yards.